Good. So good evening, everybody. Again, today again we continue the ritual of the Dhammatalk from the Dhammapada. Today I choose the story, the verses number 221. So this is the verses about the girl. She was the daughter of Anuruddha. She was from the kingdom family of the Buddha. Soon we will see in the story. And this her name was Rohini. So she is like a young woman. And the Buddha actually when he said this sentence, or number 221, he referred to her in her story. So that's why you see, when you look at the Pali name, it's Rohini is the name. Khattiya, it means like a princess, okay, from the family of the kingdom, okay. Kanya, it means like a little woman, a young woman. Vattu is the story, okay. So that's the translation, the story about the royal maiden Rohini. So maybe you can read, please, Lisa, and I will explain during the time that you are reading.
For the person which abandons anger, gives up pride fully, gets rid of all defilement, who is not attracted to mind and body and is not holding on to anything in the world, suffering will not arise.
So actually this sentence is, if you look properly, you see that it's referred to enlightened person. This is what I mean, because they're talking about abandoned anger. So already anagami, the third step is cutting the anger. Sotapan Sakadakami still have anger, but anagami don't have anger. But then he say, give up proud fully. And this will be only arahant, enlightened person, which will cut away the conceit, the me, the I. Okay, because anagami is the third step, but he still have the impression I'm sitting, I'm better than the other one, I'm good, and the other one is better than me, or whatever. It's still there. Even he understand anatta, but it's still this kind of seeds of comparing is still there inside them. Then the Buddha say, get rid from all defilement. Actually, here the Buddha used the use of the 10 fetters. 10 fetters, it means the Sotapan, Sakadagami, Anagami, and Arahant. And when we are slowly cutting, what we are cutting is the 10 fetters, the 10 defilement that is keeping us in the samsara. So the Buddha is talking samyojanam, using the word samyojanam, which is mean fetters. That's why here they're talking about defilement in the translation. I also changed the language to make it understandable, okay? Because our English is not so good, so I try to change the wording to make it more easy. Then he say, who is not attached to the mind and body. We are anatta, non-self. So arahant actually understand totally anatta, and he don't have any attachment, not to the body and not to the mind as a personality. So this is the next things, and then not holding anything in the world. Why is it? Because when arahant understand fully the meaning of suffering, he understands nothing is worthy, nothing is good for us to hold. Whatever we will have, this will cause us suffering, okay? Anagami, for example, he has some kind of attachment to get a jhana, to get supernormal power or whatever. Even he understands this is dukkha. Intelligent, he understands it, but he enjoys to sit in the peaceful state of concentration. And that's why he something like still inside he don't perceive the state of concentration as a dukkha, but aren't cutting this one also. That's why you say he's not He's not attaching to anything in the world. Suffering will not rise up. Okay, he will stop suffering totally. And then what is in which occasion and what happened when Buddha said these things? So please, Lisa, we continue to read.
This religious instruction was given by the teacher while he was in residence at Nikrodharama monastery, the banyan grove near Kapilavastu, with reverence to the Khattiya maiden Rohini.
You see, maiden Rohini, she was a young woman. She soon we will read. She was the sister of Anuruddha. She was like a princess. And then the Buddha was in the monastery. After I just tell you that, remind you, last time we talked about this, that when after Buddha get enlightened, he actually left home when he was 29 years old. And then he left, and then he practiced 6 years. Tried different kind of ascetic things, ascetic practice. He didn't get enlightened yet. After 6 years, he get enlightened. And then 1 year, he still was collecting students. Yeah, the students he get more and more students, and almost at the end of this year, it's been already 7 years since the Buddha left home. His father wanted to invite him to come to the Kapilavastu, to visit the house in the palace where the Buddha grew up. So he sent about 6 people, and as a messenger, please tell the Buddha to come to take lunch in the palace. But what happened that every time that someone come to the Buddha, he get enlightened. When he get enlightened, he forget himself. Okay, so he just stay with the Sangha and forget to invite the Buddha. But after the 6th one, I think it was Kalodai. The Kalodai also came to the Buddha. He was the 6th person, I think, from the father sent them Kalodai, and then Kalodai came and he became enlightened. And after some times that he became enlightened, he asked the Buddha, he remembered that actually he came on mission to invite the Buddha. So he asked the Buddha, why don't you go back home? And then Buddha went back home to visit his father and the family, and many of the family became enlightened. Many of them became Sotapan, Sakadagami, Anagami, and some joined to their Sangha. Okay, so you see that now what happened is that Buddha is surrounding with many of his family members. And in another occasion, Anuruddha was he was actually the father of the Buddha, and the father of Anuruddha was, they used to be brothers. This soon we will read it. And so they was cousins, okay? So the Rohini, she's the sister of Anuruddha. Okay? So she's a relative of Buddha. So please, Lisa, we continue the story and then I head more.
The maiden with sickness on her face. The story goes that once upon a time, Venerable Anuruddha, his father was Amitodana, the Sakyan, brother of Suddhodana, the Buddha's father. Mahanama was his brother and Ananda was his stepbrother.
You see, okay, you see what they're all relative. This is group of relatives, and then they are coming there to the Buddha. Anuruddha actually coming to his own family to meet his family, and he come with a group of his group of students to visit his hometown. Okay, and the Buddha actually also was invited there. But now I'm starting with this, that Anuruddha is coming there with his own students. And if you see, Anuruddha is actually the cousin of the Buddha. And Anuruddha, the same father of the Anuruddha, is the father of Ananda. Okay, Ananda and Anuruddha, they don't have the same mother because they are queens and kings. So they don't have the same, something like stepbrother of the Anuruddha. And at the end, when the Buddha passing away, Ananda and Anuruddha, they are standing nearby the dead body of the Buddha. Okay, this is how the Buddha passing away. Ananda and Anuruddha, they are staying nearby. They give instructions to the people. This is at the end of the life of the Buddha. So now we are talking about this, that about 6 to 7 years, let's say 7 to 8 years after the Buddha left home, they are coming back home. And then what happened?
When the elder's relatives heard that he had arrived, all except the elder's sister, a maiden named Rohini, went to the monastery where the elder was in residence and paid their respects to him.
You see what happened? Now, the Anuruddha coming back home to his family. Many of them, they know, oh, Buddha come with his monk, and also Anuruddha come, is our brother. They want to pay respect, he's an enlightened person, they respect them very much. But what happened is that the sister of Anuruddha, she don't go to pay respect to her brother. And what is the reason that she don't go to pay respect to her brother? Yeah.
The elder asked his relatives, "Where is Rohini?" "At home, Reverend Sir." "Why did she not come here?" "Reverend Sir, she is suffering from skin sickness, and on this account was ashamed to come." Okay.
You see what happened? Actually, what she have done, she have is leprosy. She's sick by leprosy. Her part of the body falling, the skin bubble. Okay, she very shy to look. They don't want that people see her because she have bubble on the face. Maybe part of the body in India. You have many people. They have this leprosy, sickness on the skin all over the body. So she's shy. She don't want to expose herself and to show how she's so ugly in the front of other people. And I'm not talking about her own brother. Yeah.
The elder told the people, "Please call her immediately." Rohini covered her face with a cloth and went to the elder.
You see, push her to come. He said, your brother is calling you. Why don't you should come? So when the people go, she don't know what to do. She said, okay, at least I cover myself. Nobody will see how ugly I am, how defect is my skin.
Yeah. When she came in, the elder asked her, "Rohini, why did you not come here before?" "Reverend Sir, I am suffering from leprosy, and on this account I was ashamed to come."
Okay, she's telling him the story, what happened, why her face is covered. Something like you don't see her, okay? But actually you think Anuruddha-chan, he has supernormal power. In the time that Buddha passed away, Anuruddha-chan, he knew that Buddha don't pass away. He go to the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. Anuruddha-chan, he was the one that was reading the mind of the Buddha when the Buddha was laying down before he passed away. And he told the people, what is the stage of the Buddha till he gets enlightened. So actually, Anuruddha-chan, he know very well what happened with his sister, but he don't say, he's just asking questions. This is also the Buddha also approaching like this. Please.
"But don't you want to make an act of merit?" "Of course, but what can I do, Reverend Sir? What funds have I to use for this purpose?"
You see what they're asking now? You should come, you should make merit. This is good for you. He tried to encourage her. Actually, he tried to encourage her to overcome the sickness. He gave her hint how to recover the sickness. Because you remember, maybe we talk about this few times, we talk about that if you respect, the Buddha said that one that respect elders, 4 things will happen to him. This is Ayuvadana, the Kumara, the boy that his life extended. So the Buddha said that if you respect elders, 4 things will increase on you. Ayuvano Sukhan Balang. It means long life, beauty. We talk about ugly. She's ugly. So if you respect the elders, also beauty will come on you. Happiness and healthy. It means in 2 ways it will help you if you will take actions of merit with the Sangha, the elder people. Also, if you give food, same things will happen to you. Ayuvano Sukhan Balang. So actually, an older Ajahn, he want to support her, to make Mary, to overcome on sickness. Please. So she said, what can I do? She don't know. So she asking his advice. Yeah.
Have you not a set of jewels? Yes, Reverend Sir, I have. How much did it cost? It must have cost 10,000 pieces of money.
She's princess. She's very rich, actually. She said that she don't know how to do married. So he's teaching her. This is his sister. This is his duty to do it. Okay? So he tell her, you, of course, you have jewelry. You are princess. You must have money. You must have treasure. Okay? So he asked her, do you have any treasure like this? And she said, yes. How much it cost? Very costly. So what he advised her to do?
Well then, spend it in building an assembly hall. Who will build it for me, Reverend Sir? The elder looked at her relatives who stood near and said to them, this shall be your duty.
Okay, one moment. You see what he gave her the order or to guide her. He said you should build a place for the Sangha. I don't know if you remember, one time I talked about different level of merits. So give about the food to give to Sotapan, Sankatakamene. The highest before developing your own mind by loving kindness is coming even after giving the food to the Buddha and to all the many monks. There is something which is still higher before you start to develop your own mind. This is building a place for the Sangha. Because when you build a place for the Sangha, you are close to the monks. Then you can get learn the Dhamma very high. It means the Buddha say, even more than giving dana, it's to build a place, to offer a place for the people to practice meditation. Okay, so that's what he recommends her to do. The first things, you spend your money to build a place, two floors of. So she don't know how to build. So how can she know? So the Buddha point on his relative that's sitting there, the other people, he say, you should do this. This will be your own mission. It means he encouraged also his other relative to participate in the marriage. Not only her. They all together cooperate samaki. Yeah. Please.
But Reverend Sir, how we know what to do? I will stay right here and guide you how to do it. Therefore, bring her the building materials. Very well, Reverend Sir, said they, and brought them.
You see, they don't know how to do this act of merit. They don't have this experience. So Ajahn say to them, don't worry. I will be the guide for you. I will explain you exactly. I will help you how to build this center. But now, what kind of order you give her during this? He not only explaining her but exactly how to build it, also he give her some very, very special advice. Please.
The elder supervised the arrangements for the construction of the assembly hall. Said he to Rohini, build an assembly hall 2 stories in height, and as soon as the wooden roof would be placed, go in, sweep properly, prepare seats, and keep the water vessels filled with water.
You see what he tell her? He said, don't wait that it will be finished. As long as you have the walls around, you have the roof, already this is your time to start to take actions. You don't need to wait, everything will be finished. This will be at the end. Now you invite the monk, even it's not finished yet. Start to function. Start to take actions. Let it activate. Let your merit activate, even before the house is finishing. Please.
Very well, Reverend Sir, replied Rohini. So she spent her set of jewels for building an assembly hall 2 stories in height. As soon as the wooden roof been placed, she went in, swept the floor, and performed the other duties. Then the monks came in, and there they stayed. Even as she swept the assembly hall, the sickness in her face started to recover.
You see what happened to her? You know, it reminds me something very interesting. I remember Tanat, he used to build many houses. But he don't wait for the house to be finished. It's good weather. He took umbrella, he put umbrella on there and not a mosquito net, and he let the people already start to live there, and more meditator come already. He don't wait even that it will be finished. And then already start to work with the house, even no walls, no nothing, no windows, nothing. But still the house start to run already. So this is something that reminds me very well about Tanat, what he have done. So you see what happened to her. She invite the monk start to activate the place. She take care for them, give them food, give them hospitality, cleaning all the time. Something like the house finished, but not finished. Or she cleaning like nothing happened. Still working, no problem, I don't care. And already, because of this merit, the karma start to activate on her physical body. So the rupa start to change because of the karma, and the sickness start to recover. Please.
When the assembly hall was completed, she invited the Bhikkhu Sangha led by the Buddha. And when the Bhikkhu Sangha led by the Buddha had taken their seats, filling the assembly hall, she offered them choice food, both hard and soft.
Okay, now the house finished. House finished. She can invite the Buddha with his Sangha. First she invites just the monk. Come stay, no problem. You can live already in the house. Even the house not finished, no problem. But now she make the ceremony. But what she's doing? She's shy. She all the time afraid. She don't want people to look at her. She's so ugly. So their body is defect. So she come. She give the food to the monk and sneak and run away. She didn't stay. So what happened? Buddha is finishing eating, and what happened then? Yeah.
The teacher finished his meal. He asked, whose is this offering? Your sister Rohini's, Reverend Sir. But where is she now?
Moment. You see what happened? Buddha pretending he don't know. He don't know the story. Actually, Buddha know everything. But he pretended he don't know anything. So he's finishing eating. Now he asks the people, wow, so nice, so lovely house, so nice place, so good food. Who actually invite me? I even don't know who is inviting me. Huh? So the people say, your sister. Why? Because they're all one family. So they say, your sister, Rohini, where is she? Why I don't see her? If she already the one that offer and build all these things, why she's not here to make actually she give the food and run away. Okay? So the Buddha pretending they didn't see her. So he said, where is she? Yeah.
In her house, Reverend Sir. Call her to come, please, said the teacher. In this moment, she was unwilling to go. But in spite of her unwillingness, the teacher caused her to come.
You see what I'm showing the power of the Buddha. She's staying at home. The people go to ask her to come, but she don't want to come. But the power of purity of the Buddha make her change the mind. So she encourage and come without a willing even. Okay? Something like the Buddha power and purity force her to come. Okay? She didn't want to come by herself. Yeah, please.
When she had come and saluted him and taken her seat, the teacher said to her, Rohini, why did you not come before? Reverend Sir, I was suffering from leprosy and was ashamed to come. But do you know the reason why this eruption of the skin broke out on your body?
Yeah, one moment. You see what the Buddha asked her? Buddha touching exactly the point of the sickness. He want to help her to change. So he want to teach her Dharma. He want to help her to break through this karma. So he touching the point. He said, why do you don't come? So she immediately exposed, okay, I have a sickness. So the Buddha asked her, why you are sick? Do you know what is the reason that make you sick? He touched the point directly. So she said, of course I don't know. How can I know? What is it? So then?
No, Reverend Sir, I do not. It was because of anger that this eruption of the skin broke out on your body.
You see, you remember when we talk about sometimes we talk about the merit, the power of merit, the power of smiling. Many times people coming to report, I say, why are you so beautiful? I ask the people, why are you so beautiful? And then I explain one reason that you are beautiful is because you are smiling. But when you became angry, you're not smiling. Oh, you became very ugly, okay? It's affecting your mind and affecting your physical also. Another thing is sending merit, loving kindness. So smiling, happy or anger, make the difference of the body also. Yeah. So, yeah.
Why, Reverend Sir, what did I do? Well, then listen, said the teacher. So saying, he told her the following story of the past.
Okay, you see, he told her, you can see how the mind, how our karma, how the emotion can affect on our physical, on the rupa itself, affect the rupa itself. Okay, so now the Buddha tell her what she had done in the past that make her problem with the body skin. Yeah.
The jealous queen and the dancing girl. In times long past, the chief queen of the king of Benares got very jealous on one of the king's favorite dancer and said to herself,
okay, one moment. You see, the king have many people giving entertainment to him. They are living in the palace. When they very like show, we invite them. But he also have different women, like a wife, queens. So one of these very good dancer, very beautiful dancer or whatever, the king like very much to see her how she's dancing in this. So the queen, she's not happy. Why he like this woman so much? So she get jealous about this dancer woman. So she want to take revenge. She get angry about her. Yeah.
I will make her suffer. So she put some itching powder made from cohage pots in the dancer's bed, coat, blankets, etc. Then, as if in fun, she sprinkled some of the powder on her own body.
One moment. This is kind of fruits. It looks like, I don't know how to say, like some kind of fruits that the people, they can smash it. And then it became powders, which is very not good, not suitable to the skin. So what she makes this powder, and then she sneak into the room of this woman, of the dancer, and start to through on her clothing, on the place where she's sleeping, on everywhere she's spread this kind of powder. So this, if the dancer will come and dress and sleep there, it can attack their skin. But she was so happy, so excited about her doing. So what she have done, she said, I try also a little bit. She thrown herself also a little bit because she became so happy about what she's doing. So she threw on herself a little bit from this powder. And then what happened?
Immediately the queen's body became covered with pimples and boils and caused her a horridly angry look. And she went about scratching herself. When she lay down on her bed, it made her suffer even more pain and itching. The chief queen at that time was Rohini. End of the story of the past.
You see what happened? The Buddha told her about what happened in the past life, many reincarnations before, when she was a queen like this. Finished it because she just, she was so happy and excited, she forgot herself. So she said, I put on myself only a little bit to see how she's suffering. Okay, so she put on herself even a little bit, but immediately it's attacked her and destroy her skin. So something like this karma attacked her for many reincarnations. So now she also born as a Rohini in the family of the Buddha, and also leprosy attacked her because of this kind of karma. Okay, so then what happened because of this story?
When the teacher had related this story of the past, he said, Rohini, that was the evil deed which you committed at that time. Even a little anger or jealousy lead to suffering. So saying, he pronounced the following stanza. For the person which abandons anger, gives up pride fully, gets rid of all defilement, who is not attracted to mind and body and is not holding anything in the world, suffering will not arise.
You see, the conclusion of this story, the Buddha. This is the reason why the Buddha tells us like this: that if someone is cleaning totally, don't let any anger come in him. He cannot suffer anymore. It will not be possible for him. But when the anger coming, it's affecting on us also, making a lot of suffering. The Buddha give this lecture to them, to this group of people. You remember the family of the Buddha, they are actually, it's not accident that they are relative of the Buddha. There are many, many reincarnations going with them, actually. So that's why they develop very high in the mind. They are capable to listen to the Dharma. They are very good quality of people. That's why they come to be there. Okay? So that's why many of them became Sotapan, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant. It's not magic. It's not accident. They cook the karma many, many reincarnations together. So if the Buddha became very high, it means they're also very high. So they was capable at that time just by listening to the Dhamma to make a jump and to develop themselves. And what happened after the Buddha he gave this lecture?
At the conclusion of the lesson, many attained Sotapanti fruition and the fruits of the second and third path. Rohini also was established in the fruit of Sotapanti, and at that moment her body took on a golden color.
You see what happened? We are talking about this, that the Eightfold Path, it's a karma which destroying any other karma. Because when the people will be enlightened, there will not be all these things, the power of the karma destroy, because they destroy actually the karma itself don't give effect because of cutting their attachment. One thing that brings us the life to life, it's because enlightened person still have karma, but he will not reborn again because he need attachment and ignorance to hold another body after dying. So his karma is not valid anymore. So even if she became Sotapan, also this karma, also when the anger reduced so much, so the body immediately release the karma and change physically. So appearance change, the sickness go away, and the appearance come to be that she became beautiful because of this. You see the power of changing of the mind according to the Sotapan. When you just became Sotapan, how the person became beautiful. So that's actually what happened to her. Many of the people, Sotapan, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahant. For her, she became Sotapan. And because of this, its effect on her physical element also. Okay, so then.
Continuation, the celestial nymph. Later on, Rohini passed from that state of existence and was reborn in the abode of the 33 at the meeting point of the boundaries of 4 deities.
Okay, now it's past time. We go away from this story. Okay, we continue to talk about Rohini. What happened to her later on when she get older or some years after this, okay? We stop talking about the now we talk about the situation, Buddha sitting, talking to Rohini, and Buddha is there, This story finish. Then the Buddha left home, he go, etc. Rohini getting older. And then after some time, she had to pass away. But now the story continue. What happened to the Rohini after she passed away? So because of this good karma that she make, offering to the Sangha, became Sotapan, which is higher even to this. Okay, offering, building a place, whatever. This is pusher. So she became angels because of this in the 33 nearby Saka. Okay, and then she became very beautiful one. How the people can transfer and change from sickness, ugly, into so beautiful. But what happened to her? she became a woman angel, and she appeared because when the angels, they don't come from the womb, they don't come from the mother. They appear immediately, like a magic. Look, suddenly they are coming. This is their way of rebirth. So immediately she comes as a beautiful woman in young age. And she will stay all over her life till she will die in this case. This is the body of angels, okay, because of the karma. So this body is supported by the karma. So, but she born as a woman, as a beautiful angel, nympha, and she is exactly in the middle of the border of 4 other male angels. Okay, so something like that, she appears exactly, and there is 4 men around her. So what happened to these male angels when they saw so beautiful coming to us? Yeah.
And her complexion became fair, smooth, and very attractive. When the 4 deities looked upon her, desire arose within them, and they began to quarrel over her, saying, "She was reborn within my boundary. She was reborn within my boundary."
Okay, you see what happened? Because they fall in love with her already. They just say, wow, so beautiful. And actually the angels, they are much more beautiful because of the karma. They are much more beauty than human being. For actually, you know that when the angels coming nearby us, they don't like to come because we are very smelly. We are not, the smell and the taste here in the world of human being is very ugly, very disgusting. So sometimes they refuse to come nearby us because when they come close, they start to smell, oh, disgusting smell. They're ready to stay there. Okay, so in this case, she reborn so beautiful angels nearby these 4 male. So they saw her, so wow, so beautifully. Immediately they fall in love with her. So they start to argue. No, she's nearby me. No, she come nearby me. Everyone want to marry her, something like this. Okay. So what happened because of this?
Finally, they went to Sakka, king of gods, and said to him, "Sir, a dispute has arisen among us over this nymph. Decide the dispute for us."
Okay. You see, they are coming, they don't know how to solve the problem, and say, let's go to our king. We trust him, we love him so much. He's a great angel. Okay, at that time he was a great human being. Before he became a Sakka, he was all these friends, they like him very much. So now he became the king for them. So they say, let's go to Sakka. He for sure, he have adjustment. He will rule in adjustment. We should go and ask what is his opinion. So now they are going to Sakka. And what happened when they are going to Sakka? Yeah.
When Sakka looked at the nymph, desire arose within him also. Said he, "What manner of thoughts have arisen within you since you saw this nymph?"
You see, and they go to the king. The king see this nymph. This is so beautiful one. He also fall in love with her. He also like her. So he think how to solve this problem now. Now there is these 4 male and the king fall in love with this woman. So what the king doing? He asked them questions. Yeah.
The first deity said, "As for me, the thoughts which have arisen within me..."
He asked, you see, you go a little bit before, the king asked them, what thoughts come in you?
"What manner of thoughts have arisen within you since you saw this nymph?"
Yeah.
The first deity said, "As for me, the thoughts which have arisen within me have no more been able to calm like a battle drum." The second said, "My thoughts have run wild like a mountain on earthquake." The third said, "From the time I first saw this nymph, my eyes have popped out like the eyes of a crab." The fourth said, "My thoughts have no more been able to stand still than a banner raised on a shrine."
You see, everyone is describing how he became restlessness from the desire, from the craving, from the greed. Everyone, one of them say like a flood moving very fast. One of them saying like a drum of when you go to the fighting, they have to drum very strong. One says like the mountain is an earthquake, everything shaking. One says my eyes get out from my. So now what the king said to them?
Then Sakka said to them, friends, as for you, your thoughts are on fire. For my part, if I can have this nymph, I can live. But if I cannot have her, I shall surely die. You see,
he say like this to them. Or if she don't be my wife, I will not be able to survive. I like her so much. She's for me I attach to her so much that if she will not be my wife, I will die. For you, you just have a fire in you, okay, emotion. But for me, it's a risk of either life, either dying. So they like him very much. These angels, they are very, give them a lot of honor, okay? The king is very important for them, okay? So what they say to him?
The deities replied, great king, there's no need of your dying. So saying, they gave the nymph to Sakka and went their way. She was Sakka's darling and delight. If she ever said, let us go engage in such and such sport, he could not refuse her.
So then in this moment, she actually became the wife of the king, and then they live forever and ever. Till they have to die. So this is the story about the Rohini, and how much important, don't get anger, okay, otherwise you will have leprosy. And you will suffer very much. Try to be happy. Any question? Please.
I have one question, Prof.
Yeah.
Is Indra, I mean Indra and Sakka, they are the same, right? The Indra in Buddhism, is it the same Indra as it is in Hinduism? Are they same or they are?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
And then there are other gods. They also live in Tavatimsa or how? Like these other gods in which the Hindus follow.
You see, sometimes you have the name, but maybe they don't relate to the same things in this. Okay, some they are the same, some they're not the same. Shiva and Brahma or Rama and all these things, it's not the same exactly. For example, they say Shiva is destroyer, and then Rama is the building. Okay, but in the Buddhism, it's not like this.
So we only have
Krishna is not like this. Even they exist. Sorry, even if they exist on one of the 33 realm of them, but they are not the Brahma. They are not the creators. They are not like this. This is non-self. There is not that someone create. Understand? But according to Hinduism, they believe in the Atta, self.
Okay. I thought maybe like because Sakka and his 33 friends are there, maybe I thought maybe one of these 33 is them, but no, right?
Not necessary. It can be any rhythm. You have 6 paranimita. Okay, you have yama. You have. It depends how they got there. So it's even if suppose Hare Krishna exists, it's probably one of the angels. Maybe the Chatumarajika, maybe the Paranimita, maybe the Yama, maybe whatever. Okay. But you have, for example, the Baka Brahma. This is from the jhana. Okay, the first jhana. This is referred to the God what the Muslim and Jewish and the Christian they are believing, okay? The creator. That's why he fall into delusion that he think I create the world.
Mahabrahma.
Mahabrahma, yeah. This is with the jhana. The first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana. So they are feeling that first jhana, for example, they feel I'm living so long time, I create the world. This is why the Buddha will go and argue with them. He show him that he's wrong. Baka Brahma, I don't know if you know the story about the Baka Brahma.
I think I haven't heard it. The one who said he
Buddha
created...
go there and he explained to Baka Brahma that he actually, Baka Brahma was a teacher of the Buddha in the past. He practiced the 4 jhana. After he died, he helped the people in Varanasi, in nearby the Ganges. He was a very good man, but yogi, mogi, like this. He was a teacher of the Buddha. He appreciated the Buddha as students very much. But the Buddha at that time was not a Buddha. He was his students, okay? But also the Buddha, he was like a bodhisattva. So Baka Brahma, he practiced the 4 jhana. When he died, he go to the realm of the 4 jhana. A long, long time, and then the world is still go up and down, and destroy and come back. So long, many klapa, okay, many eons, okay. And then he fell down. He died from the 84,000 klapas. The world so much come to be and destroy, come to be and destroy. And Baka Brahma is, and he's still there, okay? And then he died from there, he go to the 3rd jhana. Also long time. And then fall to the 2nd jhana. Long time. And the one is 64 kappas, okay? And then another one is 32 kappas. And then he became the 1st jhana. Mahabrahma. And you see how the creatures come to this world, to our place, okay? What we are human beings. So he think, wow, I'm the God, I created, I was before. It's the same like you have maybe some ants in your house. So you believe this is my house, they are coming, I know I was here before. They are my ants, they are my dog, they are my cat. You are the owner. You are the creating of them. You bring them, you grow them up. So he think he grow us up. So the Buddha, Baka Brahma, this is my teacher in the past. I can teach him. So he go to Mahabrahma and then to Baka Brahma, and then he try to talk to him. No, you are Nicham. So who come to participate? Where the Buddha go? To Paranimita Vasavati. This is 1 angels before the Mahabrahma. Okay? So Buddha go there. And Mahabrahma, Baka Brahma, he come down. Why? Because also Mara stay there also. So Mara come to Baka Brahma and say, why? You are the God, you are the best all over. And he tell the Buddha, you should believe on the God. If no, you go to the hell. He tried to convince the Buddha, to make the Buddha fearful, that if the Buddha don't believe on Baka Brahma, so he go to the hell. It's very bad punishment not to believe on God. So then the Buddha, he make, because this is only 1st jhana, okay? This is the level of 1st jhana. But the Buddha have the highest jhana. So Baka Brahma say, I can show you that I'm a God. I will disappear. So he tried to make a concentration to disappear. But Buddha is actually higher than him. So wherever he will try to hide, he cannot hide. The Buddha see him everywhere. But then after he's not successful, the Buddha said to him, okay, so now I will disappear. So the Buddha, he can go into the 2nd jhana. So Baka Brahma cannot see him because he only have a power of the 1st jhana. So he said, I cannot see you. Oh, why you disappear? So the Buddha talked to him so he can hear. The Buddha said, I'm making walking meditation on your head. And then he said, oh, what is this? So then he changed and became a believer on the Buddha. So then the God, actually Baka Brahma, he changed, he became he believed, he said, I will protect you, I will protect the Buddhism that the people will believe more.
Thank you, Prabhupada. Actually, that other question I asked, I think 2 weeks before, that one I still have doubt. Why the people with abhinya, like these, like rishis and so on, they have abhinya, right? In Himalayas and like this, why they cannot see the anagami realm? I still don't understand that fully.
Because of state of mind. In anagami, it's so pure. The rupa, it's so pure. So they cannot see the rupa, the pureness, and the fine, very, very fine of rupa. That's why they cannot see it.
But they can access any other realm, right?
Like, they can till they can reach to all the realm, but they cannot see also. For example, the arupa jhana, they cannot. There is no one there. There is no rupa there.
Because I was
arupa, not rupa is not there. It's arupa. Okay, so you cannot see there. So you can feel the 4 jhana.
There are some rishis who also like practice arupa jhanas, right? Like the
of course.
teachers of the Buddha.
Yeah, of course, of course. The 2 teachers of the Buddha, they teach arupa jhana. One of them teach the last one. It's Alara Karama. He teaches neither perception nor feeling. Neither perception nor perception. No neither perception nor feeling. Only an enlightened person can go. This is the last one, the last level of arupa jhana. Before you have nothingness. Okay, and this nothingness is the Alara Karama teach. So Alara Karama teach him the nothingness, and the Ramaputta teach him the neither perception nor perception, which is the highest one. Okay, and the Buddha reached all of them, but he was not happy because when he finished the meditation, all the kilesa come again: anger, worry, not happy, thinking about food or whatever. I don't know what he think. Missing his wife. So all these things, and then he said something missing. This is not enlightened. This is just a permanent pushing down the kilesa. So then he changed to vipassana, and then he cut the kilesa so they don't come anymore. Okay.
But the Buddha was able to know where they are, right? Because after he got enlightened, he looked to preach the Dhamma to both of them, but he saw they're dead and they're born.
Yeah, that's why we know it. That's why we know where they are. That's why we know where they are actually. He said that one of them he practiced neither perception nor perception, and this is Alara Karama. And Alara Karama actually no Alara Karama, sorry, Ramaputta. But Ramaputta himself, he didn't reach it. He teach the Buddha how to do it. But Rama himself, the father, because Ramaputta, Putta it means the son, okay? The son of Rama. So the son of Rama said to the Buddha, my father reached it. My father teach me how to get it. But I don't know how to get it. I cannot. I never reach it. So the Ramaputta, the son of Rama, he teach the Buddha how to do it. Even he himself never did it. He cannot get it. So when the Buddha got it, they said to the Buddha, please stay with us and be our teacher, because you got the same like my father. Right? So this is the second teacher, but the first teacher is Alara Karama, and Alara Karama teach nothingness, which is one level before. This is also arupa jhana.
And I have one last question, Prabhupada. Like when I practice vipassana, sometimes I cannot remember things of the past. It's like even if I try to remember, I can't remember that. I don't know why. And
This is very normal because everything anicca, sanya, anicca, dukkha, anatta.
It's like it's getting erased. I don't know.
Because it's anatta, non-self. It's anicca, dukkha, anatta. It's first, this is not you get it or not get it. It's non-self. Either memory coming, either memory not coming. Okay? And memory, it's anicca. You cannot expect that you will remember everything all the time. This is just conditioned by other things. Some people, they say, you know, when the winter coming, my memory became very bad. Some people will say, oh, you know, when I'm going shopping, my memory became very bad. So, of course, this is trigger affecting the memory. But it doesn't mean anything. This is nature. Anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Everything. Also sanya. Sanya is a memory. You talk about your memory. So your memory is part of nature. It's not your memory. It's just the memory. It's anatta. And it's anicca. That's why sometimes you suddenly remember. Even if you remember, you cannot say, wow, I'm so proud I remember. This is also just condition. That suddenly you can remember. But it's people, they're proud. I have very good memory. Why? Because they're attached to it. So they say, oh, I'm stupid. I have very bad memory. This is the same things to say. Attached to the memory. But memory is just anatta. It's processed by itself, conditioned by itself. Kind of sankara. You understand? So don't take it serious. It's not belong to you.
It feels like I'm only like stuck here. All some things I can't remember. I will just take it.
Come back present moment. Standing, or sitting. Be simple. Don't try to hold it. Past is past. Whatever you remember. Whatever you don't remember, you don't remember. It's normal. Maybe tomorrow you go, you have someone, the tree fell on your head in the forest, and then you don't remember anything anymore. So what will be then?
That is true. Thank you so much, Prabhupada.
Don't be attached to your memory. It's not your memory. It's just a condition. Sanya, anicca, dukkha, and anatta.
Okay. I will not get attached
Don't
to
take it too much personal. Even if you have good memory, I don't refer to you. It's not your good memory. It's not mean you're so clever. It means just a memory.
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome. Bitte schön. Noch eine Frage? Good. So, Dankeschön. Thank you very much. I appreciate very much. And continue make the merit. Continue collect the good karma, good things. You see, important of giving and taking care for also respect elders. Papa, mama, very, very important. Okay. So I wish for all of you that all the good things you are doing will be conditions for Maka, Pala, and Nirvana, the real happiness. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Next Woche, okay? Sunday?
Yes.
Anyway, we will be in contact in the present moment on Friday or Saturday, okay? But tentative. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Prabhupada.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.